This is UK VAT for ERPNext. If you run your business on ERPNext, it files your VAT return straight to the tax office, the whole 9-box return, built from your own books. Every scheme, every year-end adjustment, a real filing with the receipt kept. And by the end of this, you'll be able to do it yourself. Let me show you all of it. Here's everything we'll cover. 10 things this app does, and we'll tick off every single one, live, on real numbers. Nothing skipped, nothing hidden. Everything to do with VAT lives on one screen. This is the cockpit. Along the top, where you stand, prepare your return, your reports, your history, adjustments, connect, and settings. We'll open every one. Set up first, you only do this once. Open settings. Your company, and the VAT registration number the tax office knows you by. Type it in once and you're done. Next, your VAT accounts. This just tells the app which ledger each kind of VAT posts to, the VAT you charge, and the VAT you reclaim. Green ticks mean it's mapped and ready. Nothing more to do. And that's set up. One company, one number, accounts mapped. From here on, you just trade as normal and the app keeps up. That's the setup done, once, and for good. Next, we link up to the tax office. Connecting is the part people worry about, and it's genuinely one click. Open Connect. You can see this business is already linked, connected, and authorized for its own VAT number. Let me show you exactly how that link is made. That one click takes you straight to the tax office's own website. You can see it's gov.uk. It asks your permission to let the app view and change your VAT information, and you say continue. Then you sign in with your government gateway user ID and password, the very same login you already use with the tax office, and you grant permission. Your login is only ever entered on their site, never on ours. And you come straight back here, connected. That's it. Your keys are never stored on your own site, the app only carries the handshake. You do this once, and you're linked for good. Linked. From here, you simply carry on trading, and the app watches the VAT for you. Here's the thing, you don't do anything special to keep VAT records. You just raise your sales invoices and enter your bills, the normal way, in ERPNext. The app is reading all of it in the background. Every transaction that carries VAT lands here, in reports. Sales and purchases, the net, the VAT, and the total. And each reference is a live link. We'll click one through to the real invoice in a moment. Every sale and bill, captured on its own. So now, the heart of it, the 9-box return. This is the return itself. Open Prepare Return. Pick the period that's due, here it's the second quarter of 2017. And there they are, all 9 boxes, filled in for you. Now, where does a figure like this actually come from? Let's find out. Box 1, the VAT you owe on sales. Click it open. There it is, every single invoice behind that number. £1,000 here, 800 there, a zero-rated sale, an exempt one, and even a credit note taking money back off. Add up the VAT and it's exactly the box. Nothing is a mystery, every figure traces to a real document. And these aren't just numbers on a page. Click any one of them, and the actual invoice opens, the real document straight from your books. That's the whole point. What you file is exactly what you sold. And if your accountant wants the workings, they are one click away. On the return, open calculation notes. There it is, every box, in plain English, showing exactly how it was worked out. Box 1, the VAT on your sales, with credit notes netted off. Box 5, the net to pay. It is the review a good accountant does, done for you, against the tax office's own guidance. The whole return, every figure on a real invoice, and the workings laid bare. But businesses account for VAT in different ways. Businesses account for VAT in different ways, and the app does the sums for all of them. Back in Settings, you choose your scheme. Here in this drop-down, you pick it. Standard, where VAT is counted on the invoice date. Cash accounting, where it only counts when the money actually moves, so a customer who hasn't paid you yet doesn't cost you VAT. Or the flat rate scheme, a single percentage of your takings, worked out for you. And once you pick a scheme for the year, the app locks it, because the tax office doesn't let you switch halfway through. It quietly protects you from an honest mistake. Standard, cash, or flat rate, whichever you're on, it's covered. Now the parts people usually dread. If some of your sales are VAT exempt, you can't reclaim all of your input VAT, that's partial exemption, and it's fiddly. Big assets get spread over years, the capital goods scheme. And some purchases you have to charge yourself VAT on, the reverse charge. These are where people get it wrong. Here they're built in. You preview the adjustment, and the app posts it and folds it back into the right box automatically. The hard bits of VAT, handled for you, with the notice numbers right there so your accountant is happy. And here's the clever part, these adjustments don't just happen once. The app schedules them. A capital goods asset, like a building, is adjusted every year, for up to 10 years. Look at this, each interval laid out on its own date, from 2017 onward, the adjustment already worked out. The ones behind us are done, the rest are lined up, waiting for their year to come round. So you never miss one, and you never do the maths yourself. The tricky adjustments taken care of. Before we file, though, the app looks over your shoulder. Start on the dashboard. This is where you stand with the tax office at a glance, and it reads penalties straight from them. Late submission points building up, charges already made, and what more you're facing. You'll never be surprised. And when you prepare a return, the app checks it before you file. If something looks incomplete, an exempt sale that might mean you're over-reclaiming, it warns you, in plain English, with the reason and the notice to read. It catches the mistake before the tax office does. It tracks your penalties and checks the return first. Then, two things the tax office insists on before it will take a return. Before anything is sent, the tax office requires an anti-fraud check on every message, little details that prove the return really came from your software. The app builds those for you. And right here in Settings, you can test them pass against the tax office's own checker. And it requires a legal declaration that the figures are true and complete, and that a false one is an offense. On the return, you tick that declaration yourself. The app won't let anything go to the tax office until you have the anti-fraud headers and your signed declaration, which leaves the moment it has all been leading to. So here we go. The 9 boxes are right, the declaration is ticked. You press Submit, and the tax office asks you to confirm the declaration one last time. The 9 boxes go straight to the tax office, with the anti-fraud headers, over the connection we made earlier, and it waits for their answer. Sent and accepted by the tax office. All that's left is the proof you keep, and running more than one company from one place. The moment it's filed, the tax office sends back a receipt number that can't be changed. Open history, every return you've ever filed is kept here, with its receipt and its status read straight back from them. One clear record, whenever you need it. Every message to the tax office is logged too, with the secrets masked, a clean audit trail, so you always have a defensible record of exactly what was sent. And if you run more than one company, each is completely separate. This is a second business, on the very same system, with its own cockpit, its own VAT number, its own connection to the tax office. See how it says not connected, linking one company never touches another. One app, every company you run, each kept entirely apart. And there is the full picture, every one of the 10, shown live, on real numbers. The whole job, start to finish. That's UK VAT for ERPNext. Everything you just watched, you can now do yourself, set up once, connect, and file straight from your own books, with the proof kept. We're a Frappe Certified Partner. Visit us at Zikpro.com or email info@zikpro.com, and we'll walk it through on your own numbers. Thanks for watching.